I've decided that I want to start doing something new with my channel. I really like to watch and listen to a lot of narration videos, especially horror narration, so I'm going to try and start doing a lot more of that. Some of the ones I narrate will be my own original stories, but a lot of these I found on a subreddit where people will post stories specifically for content creators to use without having to worry about any copyright. So for this video, I have gathered 2 stories from that subreddit, and I hope you guys like it. I've been trying to sleep for the past 5 hours, but it just won't stop staring at me. It sits in my dark and wide closet, which is only about 2.5 meters away from my bed. This happens every single night. It just sits there, with its big and round eyes, staring. Its body is thin and pale, and it never makes a sound. What scares me the most is its wide grin. There's nothing too peculiar about its teeth. It's just a weird grin. It's not a happy grin, or even a cheeky grin. It's more like the type of grin one would make before doing something bad, knowing full well they weren't going to get caught. It's the grin of a psychopath. It's only there during the night. It never comes out, and it never, and I mean never, blinks. Honestly, I just wish it would stop staring. I haven't looked it in the face, and I'm not going to. After all, that would make things terribly awkward in the morning when she wakes me up to go to school. Now, this isn't a scary story, but more of a creepy one. My friend's dad's family used to live in the woods near Eureka Springs, Arkansas. My friend's uncle was the oldest of the 3 kids and was allowed to explore the woods on his own, even though he was only about 9. One day, he came across a little cottage nestled in the woods. He knocked on the door and was greeted by 2 old ladies. He promptly asked for some water, as he had been exploring for hours. The ladies invited him in and gave him milk and cookies, and sat down and talked with him while he pet their white cat. They talked for a while, and they eventually invited him to stay for dinner and spend the night, because it was getting dark and he was a ways from home. His parents were pretty used to him being in the woods for nights without coming back, so he accepted without question. He spent the night without incident and returned home the next morning. He visited many more times over the next year, and one day they told him to bring his parents and brothers the next time he came. So the next week, the whole family embarked on the long trek to the cottage. When they arrived, however, they found the remains of a small cottage that appeared to have been abandoned for years. Everyone was very confused, as they all trusted that my friend's uncle had visited the women many times. They had absolutely no idea what had happened, or if my friend's uncle had actually been visiting anybody. To make things even weirder, as they were leaving, an old, skinny white cat ran past them, darting into the trees. I hope you guys liked this video, and make sure to come back on Friday for a new one. I'm going to be posting consistently every Wednesday and Friday from now on. If you want to check out some of my original scary stories, you can go to Amazon and buy my short horror story collection called Monsters Under the Bed. I will put the link in the description below, and make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe while you're at it.